What are the halachos regarding Yichud?
The Mishnah in Kiddushin says that 2 men and 1 woman is not called Yichud. Nevertheless, 2 women and 1 man are considered Yichud. The Gemara continues on and says a story. The story is Rav and Rav Yehuda were walking on the way. As they're walking, they saw a woman. So one tells the other one, let's run away from here because I see we're about to come to an Isser of Yichud. So Rav Yehuda asks Rav, I don't understand. Doesn't it say in the Mishnah in your name that 2 men and 1 woman is not Yichud? So he answered him, yeah, 2 men and 1 woman is not a Isser Yichud only with Anoshim Kshedim, people that you could really trust. Who are people that you could trust? Like our Rebbe, Rav Yehuda bar Popi v'chaverov. Rav Yehuda, the son of Popi, and his friends, they were Anoshim Kshedim. Nothing like me and you, says Rav Yehuda to Rav. How do we understand this Gemara? Do we understand that this is halacha l'maisa? That if we can't trust Rav Yehuda and we can't trust Rav, who could we trust? Or was this just a maisa chassidus? Was this just an extra thing to say, yeah, some kind of a nivus, some kind of way of expressing humbleness between one and another? In order to understand this Gemara, there's 2 opinions. One opinion is the opinion of the Rambam. The Rambam understands this Gemara literally, meaning according to the Rambam, 2 men and 1 woman cannot have Yichud. It doesn't break Yichud. 2 men and 1 woman doesn't break Yichud, just like the simple understanding of this Gemara. And that's the way that it's passed in Shulchan Aruch, that 2 men and 1 woman, it's still considered Yichud unless you have an extra man there, 3 men and 1 woman. This is the way that the Shulchan Aruch brings down the name of the Rambam, understanding literally the story of the Gemara of Rav and Rav Yehuda. Nevertheless, the Ran, the Rif, the Tur, the name of the Rosh, they bring that this story is an amazing story. It shows how humble Rav and Rav Yehuda were. But it does not apply to us halacha l'maaseh. And therefore, says the Ran, Stam Anoshim Kshedim. Stam people are kosher. Not, unless proven otherwise, people are kosher, being that they're kosher, if it's by day and it's in the city, and you have 2 men, which as we said before, are simply kosher, 2 men with 1 woman breaks Yichud. That is the way that the Ran explains it. That's the way, as we said before, that the Tur explains it, the Rif explains it, and that's the way that it's brought down in the Ramah, in Siman Chav Beis, in Even Ha'ezer. So, according to the Shulchan Aruch, 2 men, 1 woman is Yichud. You have to add an extra man in order to break Yichud. According to the Ramah, 2 men, 1 woman by day in town breaks Yichud and is okay. Yes, the Ramah agrees that if it's at night, you have to have an extra man. If it's out of town, if it's basada, you have to have an extra man. But just as a simple way, as we said, back to the Mishnah, we have 2 women and 1 man. It's wrong. 2 men and 1 woman could break Yichud in a situation that it's by day and in town, according to the Ramah, the way the As Ashkenazim pass it.